This video is about how to prepare and how to deliver an effective speech. It wasn't that long ago that I was absolutely terrified on giving speeches in front of an audience. However, learning these tips and these techniques made a significant difference in my ability to be competent and confident in front of an audience. So pay attention, and we're going to go through the various things that you can do to be effective in giving a presentation to any audience. Okay, number one, in preparing, there are three things that you really want to consider. What is the topic that you want to talk about? That's the very first thing you want to figure out. The second is collect as much data as you can around that topic, get the information, and then the last thing is to develop a simple outline. That's it. Those are the three things. Now, the first thing, which is that topic, well, you want to talk about something that you're passionate about, something that you're excited about. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your hobby, maybe it's something that happened to you in the past, maybe it's something that you've succeeded at, maybe it's something you failed at. And truly, people want to hear the stories about people that have failed at something and finally figured it out, finally persevered through whatever the situation was and figured it out. So you want to grab that topic and you want to think about and write down all the areas that you're passionate about, that you're excited about, because if you're excited about it, that energy is definitely going to come through not only your preparation but also your delivery of your speech. So number two is gathering the data. Well, the data can be stories, the data can be quotes, it can be jokes, it can be research of facts, but you want to get this information and collect as much as possible. And the last thing is build a simple outline. You know, an outline for a speech is basically a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the fact is you want to start with the end. You want to start with what do you want your audience to walk away with? And what is that thing that you want to impact them with? Do you want a call to action? Do you want them to feel a certain emotion? Begin with the end in mind. So you want to actually talk about that and visualize exactly how the ending of your speech is going to be. But you want the three parts. Now the intro you want to make an impact. Now whether you start off with a question, let's say your subject is about clean renewable energy. You start off with a question to your audience. What would happen if tomorrow you woke up and the last drop of oil had been used up? That makes them think. Now you can make a powerful statement. You can start with a joke. You can start with a famous quote that's related to your message. Whatever it is, you could even start with a story. You want to start with something that's going to get them from the back of their seats, shift them, move forward, and get them leaning forward like they're interested in what you're having to say. You want to make an impact. You want to wake them up. Your entire beginning, middle, and end need to go together. They need to have some sort of harmonious movement through. You've heard the old tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them, and then just tell them what you just told them. That's a very simple format, and matter of fact, most speeches work very well with that. In the intro, you want to grab their attention about the subject, and then you want to expand upon it in the middle. Get into more detail, tell stories, and at the end you want to summarize with exactly why you told them what you told them, the meaning behind the message, the call to action. Then it comes time to actually deliver this. Now, you want to practice as much as possible. You can practice in front of a mirror, you can practice in front of your family, you can practice in front of your dog if you want to. Depends on your dog. But anyways, you want to be able to go through your head and think about this. Whether you're driving in your car, in your shower, talk it through your mind and get a little bit of practice in there. However, when you get in front of a group of Toastmasters, they're going to give you an evaluator and probably a mentor, and they're going to give you some good tips. So don't worry too much if you've got it perfect. That's what Toastmasters is all about. When it comes to time for your speech, you basically want to mentally condition yourself. You want to see yourself when your name gets called, when you get introduced, you want to see yourself walking up there with confidence. You want to visualize that the entire experience went perfect. You want to hear a loud applause at the end, see people coming up and telling you that that was the best speech ever. You want to get that feeling. And you want to start telling yourself your silent words of positive affirmations. That was a great speech. That was my best speech ever. And say things like, I'm a great speaker. I'm a great speaker. Feel that energy. When you walk up there, you're going to feel confident. Now, after you're introduced, when you take the stage, you don't want to just start blabbing away. You want to come up, you want to anchor yourself, and you want to take a nice deep breath. And then begin your speech. That little break of energy there is not only going to make you feel good, it's going to relax you, but that's also going to make your audience pay attention. When there's a little bit of silence before the first word is spoken, an impact is made. And as you deliver your speech, you want to use pauses when you're emphasizing a point. You want to use vocal variation. Use excitement or rage when you're talking about a story that's got perhaps emotion to it. Use a whisper when you're trying to bring something of significance. Use humor to make people laugh. Use an emotional message to touch a person's heart. Use different techniques. Remember your eye contact. You want to always make sure that you're not staring at that same person the entire speech. You want to let everybody else see your eyes. Practice, practice, practice. These techniques are going to really make you absolutely a master at public speaking. And remember, the preparation is a big part of it. Speak about something that you're passionate about, something that you love. Collect the data, the stories, the jokes, the research, the quotes, and then develop an outline. The beginning, the middle, the end, and then get up on stage and deliver it.